Hey everybody, welcome to Flowers Between Friends. Here we are at Bush Roses in one of our poinsettia greenhouses, and we're coming to you with some quick Thanksgiving moments, a couple little Thanksgiving moments here, and planters today. I'm Georgia Edgington, lead designer here at Bush Roses.
I'm Kristen Thomas, marketing coordinator here, and even though the poinsettias are on the side of us, behind us, wherever,
everywhere around us,
beautiful, enjoy, but we're here actually to talk about kind of, for those of you who are late in the game, like some people, and your porch pots are still maybe not looking so hot. Maybe they still have your fall stuff. Maybe your mums are still in there and you're panicking. First of all, the dirt in there is probably frozen.
Probably frozen, right.
So you probably should be moving those into your garage or super desperate, hot water works too, right?
So, the boiling water method, which real quickly, boil a big bucket of water or big pan of water, poured on the whole surface of the soil. Make sure you get all of it. Quickly cover with like either a big garbage bag or some heavy duty tin foil. Let it sit for about 20 minutes and then go out and work it. And then you can actually work in it a little bit.
That's a good extra. Because I think I poured it and then expected that I was going to be able to.
No, you got to cover it, let it saturate, but you can't wait too long because then it cools depending on how cold it is outside, then it starts to refreeze again. So you have to I would check it after about 15 minutes, check it.
Okay.
But the other thing is if you have ceramic or pottery pots, make sure that you're not pouring the hot water directly on that outer area. It could crack them.
Yeah.
I have never had that happen, but I shared this tip many times through the years, and I had one person come back to me and say, it cracked my pot. So sorry that happened.
That freezing and thawing thing.
I've never had it happen.
Okay.
So just be careful.
Yeah. So start there. Then once your pot is thawed out, we're going to kind of talk about a few things. I had my pot just came out from the outside last
week.
I'm having a hard time with this snow these last couple of days. Last weekend, I was actually going to say, so just a few days ago, and there were still some things in it that were beautiful. And so I messaged Georgia, and I was like, Georgia, I can't throw these. They're beautiful. What do I do?
Here's
and that led to this.
Yes. Yeah. So you're going to have clients that might come back to you with this question, or when you sell them items prior to this, you can tell them, hey, bring those items back to me, the week before Thanksgiving or the early part of November, whatever. And I will make it into we're going to call this a tabletop grateful garden. There we go.
Oh, I like that.
Tabletop grateful garden for Thanksgiving. So we talked back in September about using things like the ivy and how they hold through the winter, and rosemary, how that doesn't hold through the winter, but holds into those colder temps as we go into winter. The kale, how wonderful that holds. Rosemary, how great that holds.
Yep.
Well, remember, those are a few things that we put in your pot that we did for Flowers Between Friends in September.
Yep.
Now we have them. So here's what we're going to do. And this is a great opportunity to bring customers back into your stores to do this for them, or to another sale, sale for them to say, you've got those items when, fall comes, you want to get those out of the yard. Here, come back. I will sell you a container that you're going to make this cute little grateful tabletop garden in. So we've got Kristen's things that she said, just too pretty to throw away, Georgia. What do I do? So we're going to quickly put together a Thanksgiving tabletop garden.
And honestly, you guys, I did nothing to help protect these.
No.
I mean, maybe the first couple of frosts, I may have thrown something over, but the way these tolerated those colder temperatures is unbelievable. I did nothing to help them, and they are very much alive.
Well, we've talked, you and I, especially a few different times, and I think we've mentioned on Flowers Between Friends that I will start putting in my clients' gardens and my own rosemary in the spring or early summer, and ivy as well, because those are going to be items that you're going to use that are going to last and be usable through Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Perfect time to do this little grateful tabletop garden.
And this especially, I was so in love with this ivy. This could not be thrown away.
I know.
And I've had it since my spring planter, the one that we did for my Easter planters early on.
So this is how long it's been growing. And now if you take a look at, come on in here, dear Jake, take a look at the color. This is what happens when it gets hit by a little bit of that cold. It's not frozen,
No.
but it turned a beautiful burgundy. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to take the tendrils and I'm just going to gently wrap them around a little bit, just like that, because Kristen's going to take this home and she's going to put this on her island and she's going to post a lovely picture for us.
Yes.
Look how fun this is. She now has a grateful garden to have on her countertop during Thanksgiving from items that she has been having used in her planters from spring, summer, fall, all the way through. And then we've got some of these cute pumpkins. Kristen, tell them about these cute little pumpkins.
Yep, they come in a little box. We got them a little bit later, so some of you might not have seen them yet on our cart. Super cute for Thanksgiving. Love the white color, which of course is trendy for a pumpkin. Has a natural stick as its little stem.
Yep. Well, actually, the natural stick right there.
Yep.
And then I glued this in.
That's what I meant.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay. Yep. Here we go. But I love that little natural stem. That is just adorable.
And you're using bleached
pine cones. Yep, just some that I had. There we go. And we have, look at Kristen's grateful garden. That's what we're going to call it. A grateful garden that she's going to take home. So she didn't have to throw away these beautiful items that still had life. She's going to be able to take them home, water them, and keep them as part of her Thanksgiving table centerpiece, counter centerpiece. It's beautiful.
Yep,
absolutely gorgeous. And if it's still going in a few weeks from now, take out the pumpkins and leave the pine cones and add some beautiful gold balls or something. Good golly.
Keep it going.
It's gonna. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yes.
And just what a beautiful aroma to be smelling while you're making your Thanksgiving turkey.
Between the pine and then the rosemary, it's very
We've got something yummy happening.
Agreed.
Okay,
so
move on. Set that aside.
Okay.
And then onto this. We first got to pull
we
out.
need to do this. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This guy didn't.
She wouldn't let me keep this. I don't know why. No little thing. Oh,
he's a little old.
He didn't have a chance. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get this guy up. Okay, Kristen. Let's turn
Here's
this
my soil.
Nice little pot into a planter for you. So grab those. What do you want to do?
Yep. Let's start with the spruce tips. That's always a good start, right?
Yes, spruce tips is always the best start. And again, and Kristen had this in her garage, so it's nice and thawed.
Yep.
But let's do, well, I don't want to go plain. Is it okay if I kind of, I don't want to,
you're asking me.
No, I don't want to go,
no,
what am I saying?
No.
I want to kind of clump these here.
Yeah. Okay.
And then just kind of make it like this. What do you think?
Yes, I love that.
I kind of like
Make
that.
it something, the unexpected.
The unexpected. So let's move this back here. Move this one up here. Okay.
No, Georgia, I noticed that you didn't cut any of the bottoms off. Was that on purpose or is that for a time thing?
I already did it.
Well, I mean, like, there are a lot of branches still all the way to the bottom.
Oh, yes.
So she makes these a lot. So I know that she's the expert here.
So it's kind of a time thing, but also I should have.
Okay.
The best thing to do, and actually because this one wasn't going in real easy, is to cut those down a little bit.
I wasn't trying to point out that you were not following the rules.
No. There are no rules to this, really, quite frankly. We all do it a different way, and it's easier for me to get that all the way in.
You've got that longer stem too.
Yep. There we go. So there we go. And I did give them a fresh cut right before we went on camera.
That will help them to bring in some of the moisture from the soil.
Because Kristen's going to go home and she'll get this in place and then she's going to water it. And exactly, that's what it will do then, is give that fresh cut. Now we're going to bring this one in right over here.
I didn't know what you wanted, so I'm just holding stuff out for you.
Well, let's go ahead and open up the curly willow. Okay. These I'm just going to, and then when I cut those bottoms off, I take and I just tuck them in to kind of edge a little bit. You don't want to I don't like to throw anything away. It's like we're going to edge with it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And then
I know your cutters.
Oh, right here. And I know I'm kind of in the way here, Mr. Cameraman, but can I reach across and grab some things? Okay. So we've got all kinds of greenery that we're using. And Kristen, how are we doing on greenery right now for our...
Yeah, we still have availability for sure. There are some things that are still coming in. We do have a good amount of spruce tips. Our buyers worked really hard this year to secure good numbers of spruce tips, which doesn't always happen. So that's exciting.
We found some different farms, I think, even though, some closed and...
Yep.
But I think they found some different options too.
Yes, agreed. And these are all sustainably grown it's all for the better of working with the DNR and such,
Right.
as far as where we are allowing them to harvest them. So,
okay, Kristen, is there another?
I know
piece
you have a
of the
vision.
Douglas?
That's why I'm trying not to.
Okay. And I hope my vision is okay with you.
Always is. Okay, so to speak of that, I did tell Georgia that this year my theme was going more like natural neutrals like we sometimes do. So I was using a lot of browns and coppers and tans and greens versus a traditional red.
Red and green. Yep.
I did not do any red in my planters anywhere in my front. I have a really cute antique sled that's going out there along with some old skis. So again,
I love
brown.
that. I love that.
Yeah.
And that's really, it really goes right along with that woodsy look that's still really trending. And
Yeah.
I think we're going to see that come even a little stronger again next year.
Which is good. I love that.
Really
it's a
think
cozy
that woodsy
theme,
look.
I think. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. The critters, the outdoor woodsy critters.
Yes.
That
and then
is
bleached
still
products.
part of this. And
would you still put that with it? Okay.
Yeah, that can still go with it. Absolutely. Okay. So you see how I kind of clustered over here and kind of creating not so much negative space in here, but we are creating just a little bit of a different feel.
Which is a design that has been more trending. That also Sandy has taught a little, and you have of that. That look.
And it's definitely do it. Don't just do it with your floral pieces. Do it with your planters, your outside items like this for your clients, or encourage your clients to do this. Have this type of thing sitting outside your shop door. Do something fun and unique outside your shop door so that when clients walk in, they go, I want that. Hey, how did you do that? Can I get everything to do that? Would you help me figure that out?
Right.
That's
or
what you,
teach a class.
or teach a class.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay, let's grab some of the curly willow.
The stuff's crazy.
It is, absolutely. And now, how are we doing on curly willow? We still have.
We do have. I just saw some come in from some of our growers. So, and we actually grow some here too.
Yes, we do. Lynn Bush curly willow.
It grows right next to our favorite peonies.
It does. I know. We should really talk about that next spring.
Yeah.
To point out the curly willow.
Because you don't recognize it when it's full of its foliage. So.
Okay. So I'm going to get a little bit more, and we're just going to do it on this tall section over here. That's where I want to, again, create a little bit more height to, once again, just draw a little bit more attention to right here.
Okay.
This is that kind of strong section
Okay.
there. Okay, I will
What's floating your boat?
Yeah, I will take some of that juniper right down there.
Oh my gosh.
And then the magnolia right here. Okay, magnolia, Kristen, we want to talk about that. Yes. Right? Because we've got, oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I have the clippers are big enough to, okay, I'm going to have to, there you go. I'm going to have to break
use those muscles.
Right.
Okay, so while Georgia is trying to fight the juniper, magnolia is very popular to use outside. It actually does quite well, even in our cold temperatures, decent amount into the winter. But for those of you that don't want to deal with fresh, or it's not available because it does come and go, we actually do have an artificial magnolia. It comes like in a whole bush form with several breaks on it. So for artificial, it's quite realistic. It doesn't quite have that orangey brown back. It's a little bit more of a, it's still velvety, just a little bit more of a greeny brown maybe. Again, several breaks. All in the bush. You can cut them apart, use them in pieces, or the whole thing if you want. So nice to have two options.
That's the nice thing, is that they can use it for their outdoor planters and for their nice pieces that they're doing for their customers for real flowers too.
Be pretty in a wreath also if you want to just add something a little different in the wreath.
Absolutely gorgeous in a wreath. Okay, how about some Orgonia? Grab some of that.
Remind everybody how this tolerates our winters.
Right, absolutely. So Orgonia is one of those things that dries really, really well, and it also weathers really well. So don't be afraid to use Orgonia in your clients' planters outside. Now, if they're in direct sun, if they're getting a lot of that southwestern sun, eventually by mid-January, early January, it's going to start to brown a little bit. But by that point, it's okay. It's going to stay beautiful for you during the time that you really want Orgonia to be beautiful. What I like about using the Orgonia is that it helps to break up all the different green. And that's one thing that I look for in my planters. Excuse me, my phone's ringing.
Oh, I didn't hear it, so.
It's probably Lee. One thing that I look for is breaking up the greens, like using a blue spruce, using the juniper, using some balsam or some Douglas to get different tones, tints, tones of the greenery.
Yes.
That's why I love to break it up with the magnolia. And not only is the natural magnolia beautiful, but we also carry the red dyed magnolia.
Yes.
And I love using that outdoors. That
Yes.
red color for winter. Some of my clients just love it.
It's
having that.
Cool,
it's more
different
it's a
shape and
bit
texture.
Burgundy.
Yes, it is.
And
certainly.
it's some of my clients just absolutely love it. So
yeah, I love that.
So there we go.
I love this.
Yeah.
Then you can see all the different ones versus just all blending into one. This really helps it pop.
It does. It
Yep.
really helps to distinguish. Okay, what else do we have in our box? Anything else?
Do you want any long needled anything?
Yeah, let's grab a little bit of that, and then we need your fun little pretty guys down there.
Okay, are these going to be okay for you to cut?
No, they're not. But I'm gonna bring a little presence over here. Yeah, there's no way I can cut that without my loppers.
Okay, what about, oh no, that's not.
I think I can break this one maybe if it's not too fresh. Oh, it is a little fresh. Let's grab this here. Okay, oh my gosh, the seeded. I love seeded cedar. Oh my heavens. Just love it.
Incense
cedar. Yes, it's so beautiful. Incense cedar. There you go. We've got to have that.
I have good cutters while you're doing this. You need the ones that are really gonna.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I use these kind that use for hedges and stuff. That's what I use.
That's what I use too. Okay. I call them my loppers.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I use. Yes. Okay, so we got to get some of that incense cedar in. Okay, and then are you ready for your pretties?
Yeah, I'm always ready for pretties. Okay, so part of the reason why I brought this in, because they're beautiful, but also in my 2 planters on either side of my door, I have copper balls that I got at an antique store. So they've got that copper color. And so I figured this would help to kind of tie the pieces together, even though they're not next to it. They're still on the front of my house. So this brings that copper color in. And it is just really pretty, you guys. Like,
that's gorgeous.
In person, way prettier than it was showing on the cart. You just couldn't do it justice. But once it hits the light and you can see the texture, it's a really nice branch.
So, Kristen, can we put that code out there for them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
This is beautiful. I love it. Okay, and do you have some of those balls yet?
Actually, I do have maybe 1 or 2 left.
Shoot. Because I was thinking
here.
I was thinking a cluster there would be so pretty.
So, when you say cluster, can it be 2?
Yeah, you can cluster. You can do
I might have 2.
Definitely. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to go strong over here with this once again, like that, and then you're going to bring those right in here.
Okay.
And we'll grab some of those lotus pods, and we're going to put some of those in as well.
And if you had a copper spray paint,
yes,
you could totally make these copper.
Absolutely.
If you didn't have like an antique ball that I have, you know, that would be really pretty.
That'd be perfect. And speaking of that, I just did some of my clients, and I did lotus pods that I spray painted gold.
Oh, yeah.
And they were gorgeous.
Yep.
So absolutely do that. Okay, how are you liking it? Is it going to work for your front porch?
I'm behind, but it looks beautiful from here. Okay. Speaking of, right, always think about all sides of it, not just, I mean, if you're coming out the front door, you want to see the back, you're going to see the back, and you want that to be pretty too.
Yes. When I'm designing for my clients, I don't want it to just be beautiful in front, because oftentimes these are sitting on people's porches where there's windows. Well, what do you think they're doing all winter long? They're sitting on the inside of the house.
They are.
Out.
Right.
I want them to see something beautiful.
I like that.
So yes, make sure as you are doing people's planters or helping them, talking them through it, that you're reminding them that finish the back, as you are all taught in, design school. So what we do.
Finish the back.
Yes. Okay. There we go. What do you think?
Yeah.
I love it.
And would you say in general, like, I'm not from the front, but if you wanted to do a pop of white, I'm not saying to do it, but if you wanted to, you're seeing it.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. I don't think I want to do that. Okay. I think that would be cute in our little garden there. Our little tabletop.
It would match the
garden. Yes. But we could definitely nestle a sugar
cone. I was just showing another option
in here.
Absolutely. And we do have those, by the way, the white tip sugar cones.
Yes,
available.
And they're absolutely beautiful.
They are really pretty.
But I don't know, Kristen, if you want, you can nestle one in later. But I
just want to show that we have them
like this, and then popping in your copper balls. I think this would be gorgeous.
Love it.
Yeah, it's actually very pretty.
Yeah.
Here, you've got to come over here and see it.
I don't think anyone cares.
It's really pretty. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Yes,
Yeah.
got that woodsy look, but with a little bit of elegance, having
Yes,
the
I love it.
pretty copper. Nice.
Well, there we go. We
Yeah.
have Flowers Between Friends, and we showed some items that we have still available.
Yep.
Hope we inspired you for some grateful gardens for your clients and yourself. So
yes, great.
Yeah,
we hope
and
this helps to inspire you and also to
your clients and anybody watching.
Yep.
Absolutely. That's what Flowers Between Friends is about.
And we can wish them a happy Thanksgiving because we won't see them till afterwards.
Exactly.
Yes.
We do. We wish everybody
a very happy Thanksgiving.